So the next
Right.
question is Kyrie, but she's not here. It says, why didn't Malia punch Addison in the mouth when she called her mom a con artist? Those are fighting words. Well, Malia came back and she did herself some fighting with some more words because while we found out that Addison's mother was an alcoholic and a thief, and she stole from her own nonprofit organization. So when she was talking about Sandy was a con artist, so who did she con? Addison felt like Sandy shouldn't
Okay.
have been in their group because she didn't marry up. She married down and she managed to be queen bee of their group. So, your mother's a con artist. Well, your mother is somebody who's been formally charged for the
Right.
felony that she committed. So, who's really the con artist?
She's an actual con artist. Stole from her own
Hmm. Nonprofit
organization. Like,
organization. Yeah.
and
Hmm.
had to go to jail. Like, what? Seriously? Come on,
Right.
bro. That's what I mean about throwing stones when you live in a glass house. It's crazy.
Definitely.
I don't know
Yeah.
why
It says,
Malia
why did
didn't punch
Malia
her in
punch her in
the
her
mouth.
mouth?
I thought that she would. Honestly, I was reading them words. I was getting through them sentences. I'm like, oh, I know this hit's coming. I know it's coming. But she ended up gathering her properly anyway, and didn't have to throw a
Hmm.
hit. I left that girl
Right.
screaming. Mm-hmm. But they
Right.
weren't fighting for it,
So the
so.
next So the next question is yours at 11.
Okay, why did Addison get so angry when Malia revealed her mother was a drunk and a thief who stole from her own organization? Why do people
Right.
believe they can insult you, but you can't insult them back? It's that whole I'm better than you and I'm looking down on you and let me tell you why you're trash, while forgetting their
Hmm.
own. Like,
Right.
I think that's stupid in my opinion. Ain't nobody gonna have that much dirt on me, and I'm gonna be in public like, saying stuff to them, knowing what could come back. Like, well, actually, this is what's going on with
Right.
you, your mom, your husband. Is your kid even yours, or is he your nephew? Like, I mean, it was a whole mess, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
A big
Lord
mess.
Jesus, there's no way somebody would know that much mess about me, and I'm just running my mouth. Like, she kind of asked, she
Right.
asked for it. She got
She
angry
did.
because she was throwing her own dirt in her face. She was giving her a taste of her own medicine, and she couldn't take it. If you
Hmm.
can't, don't dish it out if you can't
Ain't
take
dish
it.
it. Yeah.
So
Definitely.
yeah, she really felt like, yeah, I can insult you, and I dare you to say something back because Malia didn't stand up for herself in the past, and she was still on that past shit. Like, oh, she
Hmm.
ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna tear this hoe down. I'm gonna tear her down. She ain't gonna say
Right.
nothing. She didn't expect Malia to pop back, and Malia did,
Right.
and gave it to her good. I
Hmm.
mean,
And I think that's the
mm,
problem when you don't, when people aren't used to you standing up for yourself, that they think they can insult you and say anything that they want to say to you. And when you stand up for yourself, it's like, well, you've gone too far now. No, I haven't gone far enough. Yeah, I've come in contact with that many times. And the problem that I always have with it is not that I can't stand up for myself. It's the fact that other people will see people mistreating you, and the moment where you turn up, it's like, all right, now it's enough. No, because you let them get their jabs, and now it's time for me to get my jabs in. You see what I'm saying?
right,
So I have
right.
a problem with that kind of behavior where people feel like they can attack, but they don't want to be attacked back. You clearly wasn't built for this. Then you know what I'm saying? If you can dish it but you can't take it, this ain't your plate. This ain't your pot. This is not your realm. If you're that sensitive, stay out the kitchen. For you to be so mad about Malia bringing up the fact that your mother actually is a con artist after calling her mom a con artist, it was
Yeah,
like you were projecting your own feelings of your own mother. And I'm gonna tell you that, like, listen to people when they try to come for other people, because a lot of times the things that they're coming for other people for are things that they deal with themselves, and they're literally projecting their own mess onto other people. It's like, well, Sandy's not a con artist. She ain't calling nobody out of no money. But
nobody.
leave
Yeah.
it to Beaver. Leave it to Beaver. Sings a whole con artist. She didn't serve 15 years in federal prison.
Lord
For what?
Jesus.
Because she married down. because she wanted to be rich. My mother loves to use a word that just even to this day I don't get. So and so over there like to play rich. They not rich. They're
Wait,
plain rich.
Lord
Plain
Jesus.
rich. That's always been my mother's word. Folks out here playing rich. I'm not
Lord.
gonna play rich. I'ma have money, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay.
okay.
So
If you
if
say
somebody
so.
has some things that you don't feel like they are plain, I think plain rich always meant to her was like, you don't really have it like that, but you out here driving like you got it like that, but you don't got it like that.
Mm,
But it's none of your business because you don't know what's in somebody else's wallet. You don't know what's in somebody's bank account talking about some what they have. You out here trying to play rich. They know they can't afford that. You seem pressed. You
like, yeah,
mad? You mad,
why
mad?
is it important? Like, they're not asking
Why
you
is
for
it
nothing.
important?
So,
They're not asking you for anything now. Why are you pressed? Girl, people are crazy. Even my own mama. All right, the last question on here is a doozy, and it says, so Erica slept with Addison's husband. Wow. Addison's husband has a child with someone else as well. So not only is Erica getting around the city and getting busy, Addison's husband is out here in these streets, baby, and got a love child. Why is
got a
she
whole lot.
bragging about her husband when he is a cheater like Mike? Because that's one of the things that she literally brought up. Like, oh, the cheater Mike is back. I mean, Mike is back home, right? She tried to call
Mhm.
Malia out about Mike cheating, and her husband does the same thing. What a hypocrite. Yeah, again, people will come for you about things that they struggle with. So you're gonna come at me about Mike being a cheater. I haven't been with him in 5 years. That doesn't make any sense, right? You're coming
Right.
at this woman about somebody who cheated on her 5 years ago and she's walked away from him. So, but your husband's actively cheating on you. He didn't got down with Erica. He didn't got somebody else pregnant. And
With
you're
my
laughing at Malia
strippers.
about Mike that she broke up
Mm.
with. They broke up 5 years ago. Yeah, it's amazing
She
to
over
me.
there burning
People
while she
will
pee.
when she go
Sorry.
pee pee.
When she go pee pee.
No, but it's when she go pee pee. I think it's crazy that people will literally people will do that. They will clown you about stuff that they're currently dealing with. Doesn't really work that way. Mm.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's the kind of dirt like I said earlier, like the fact that that's common knowledge between
Mhm.
everybody, whether they say it out loud or not, because they said, when Malia was calling all this mess out, everybody's like, ooh, and, kind of like looking at each other, but it's common knowledge. Everybody knew
It's
her
common,
husband's a cheater. Her husband,
but he
like
was a
Malia
cheater.
said, is probably with a hooker right now as we speak. And you over here talking all this,
Mhm.
my husband's great, blah, blah, blah. No, that's your imagination, boo. You're delusional. Your husband,
Big delusion.
it's cheaper for him to keep you than it is to divorce
He's a
you with
keeper.
3 kids and lose his house and lose his income, whatever. He
Alimony
would
and child support.
cheat
Part of his, half of
respectfully.
his retirement. Hmm.
Right,
Yeah.
right. He ain't trying to come up off them, what he's earned. So it's just like, all right, I'll just keep her at home, whatever, And like Malia said, she must not be that good in bed, that's not necessary. Now, if a nigga's gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat. You could be
Right.
sneaky with the good coochie or whatever. I mean, you could get down with a Negro, be down for
Hmm.
everything, and he's still gonna
She's
cheat. It
gonna have a
don't matter.
sex
I
demon
don't
on
think it's
them. Oh
about
yeah.
performance in the bed.
Yeah.
It may be
No,
lack
I don't think it's a performance
of
thing either.
sex.
I think what
Yeah.
it was that Malia was tired of being disrespected and was like, let me give you a taste of your own medicine. Because yeah, again, I don't think that somebody cheating on someone's you just suck in bed. Come on, you don't just get with somebody yesterday and find that out. Y'all
Right.
been together all these years. You would know if that person wasn't very good. And so then why would you marry him, right?
Why
So
would you
stop with the
marry?
BS.
Mm.
No, I think that she just said that because she wanted to hurt her feelings, like, well, because you suck so bad, you're getting cheated on. No, you could really be busting it open. You could be doing the most, and a man will just be like, no, because I just deep down inside, I just wanted to try something different. I wanted something that's strange.
Something strange for a piece of change.
I want, yeah, you
Hmm.
want something strange. Okay, strange. All right.
Said,
Again, I think
a
that's the
$10
difference
hooker.
between. I think that's the difference between a lot of men and women, and maybe some women like it strange too. But there has to be a connection for me. I can't do that with you. There's got to be a real serious connection that I have formed with you that lets you. inside of my body. That you don't get no closer than that. If I don't trust you, I mean, what if you pull a knife out and stab somebody? All this internet dating and coming home with somebody on the first night, you could be letting in a whole killer. Like, no,
A
like
whole
you don't get no closer
girl.
than that. It just doesn't get any closer than that. So I'm okay. I like being around people that I trust who've been vetted. That's scary to me.
Right. At
Did you
least
have any more
somewhat.
thoughts on? Yeah, you want to feel safe.
No. No. I'm gonna get into that next chapter.
Great. Because it doesn't stop there, baby.
It left
The
on a
fun just begun.
cliffhanger. Yeah, it's like, hey, so this is a little taste. Now let me take you to the
Oh
party.
yeah, there's gonna be a
Right.
there's gonna be a part two of this because you think that the fight is over when Addison runs out, but at that point, another fight breaks out on the inside, and then Malia leaves, and then there's some heat in the parking lot. So yeah, you stay tuned, folks, because this bridal shower from hell really is just that, a bridal shower from hell. So
Hell.
thank you so much for joining us. Our other co-host, she is in Georgia, and they've been having some power outages. And she had already said earlier when we got started, she sent us both text messages, said, "Hey, my lights are flickering here. I may lose power." We actually film usually on Tuesdays, and today's Thursday, and so we had to push back filming because they were out of power all day Monday and into early Tuesday morning. So they are having some problems. Y'all pray for those people who are living on the East Coast, dealing with all this excessive wind and rain and power outages, because that would
Right.
suck. I mean, they went all day like that. And then, to finally
Remember,
get some stuff together and then to lose it again, that's hard.
please.
So
She
our
got
thoughts and
babies.
prayers are with you, our sister. Yeah, you got all your kids, and people are just, I mean, because like it's 3:14 their time right now. It's 12:14 here. So her kids are just now starting to get off the bus. People want something to eat. That's stressful. Now
Mm,
you got to start thinking about dinner and what we're going to do.
mm,
Because she said her husband, he left the house the other night thinking he could go to the store, maybe thinking that like a store would have like a generator. And he said the whole city was blacked out. And they live right outside of Atlanta. So they were just
shoot.
like everything was just there was no lights on nowhere, so that's really stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll
Dang.
be saying some prayers for them and everybody else who is enduring this crazy, difficult storm. That's it for this episode of Rose City, the after show. We hope you enjoyed our discussion on episode 23. Don't forget to tune in. Next week, we'll be diving into episode 24, which is part two of the bridal shower from hell, because it just doesn't stop. It just only gets messier. If you haven't already read the first three chapters, baby, it's free. I don't know what you're doing. I need you to jump on that. I need you to get fully invested in this right here, okay? We know you'll
Mm-hmm.
be hooked on it. We are, what I'm saying? Come through with it. So
Come
get
through.
hooked on these episodes. We got new episodes dropping every week, as well as we try to put out new podcasts usually every week or every other week. My lovely co-host who's not here, she's our editor, and she's doing big business, baby. So what I'm saying, she's got a lot going on. So but she's been doing amazing at getting the videos out and things like that, with all of the businesses that she has to do, and she helps other people with their stuff too. So she's an amazing person. I appreciate you too, Lily, for being here every single week, giving us all your amazing feedback. I love you, ladies.
I
And
love it.
for our viewers and our readers, we love you guys as well. So please leave your thoughts and your questions and your theories and your comments right here below. Check us out also on Rose City The After Show on Facebook. All links will be provided in the description. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you again next time. Bye.